What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the first video episode of Austin's Cars. Where basically the channel is going to be about me and my adventures in this 1988 Celica convertible and all the other cars I got to work on. Got my mom's car, the 05 Camry, and I got my car, the daily driver, the 2012 Suzuki SX4 with a 6-speed stick shift in it. And basically, we're just going to be working on an 88 Celica because there's not a whole lot of videos on YouTube about these cars, so I decided I'm just going to document everything I do to it, so there'll be some record on YouTube about these cars. So, well, this is it. It's got about 255,000 miles on it. I've had it for 5 years. It's my first car. Done all the work on it. And this is the car I learned how to work on cars on. Yep. You can see somebody hit me right here before. I kind of beat it out. May look a little bit better because parts for these cars are hard to find. And I had to get an aftermarket air intake because the factory one was plastic and rubber, and over the years it cracked and broke, and Toyota wanted way too much money for a little 3-inch rubber pipe, so I found this on eBay for $35 and just slapped it on. Looks cool. Probably runs rich, but better than paying $200 for a little 3-inch rubber hose to go from here to here. So, let's start her up. Sometimes I don't want to crank with the key, so you have to give it a little persuasion. Sorry about that. We're not talking a whole lot, but I don't really think you'd be able to hear me anyway. Because as you can see, the car has no exhaust at the moment. It is just literally straight out the header. Been trying for the last probably month now to get the muffler shop to weld the pipe from this end all the way back for a 2.5-inch pipe run all the way back and it's gonna end in this big ass 3-inch muffler, big ass Flowmaster. I didn't know at the time when I ordered this muffler that it was gonna be 3 inches, because I could have got it in 2.5 inch, but I thought the header was a 3-inch outlet, but it's 2.5. So there's the inside. So there's gonna have to make a reducer that reduces 3 inches down to 2.5 to put this bad boy on, but won't be long till I'm putting the muffler on her, and that'll be in a future video. But yeah, that's pretty much the car. And as far as the stuff I've already done to it, it's already got the aftermarket intake. It's got a header on it. It's gonna have a muffler on it. I put a rack and pinion steering in it, inner and outer tie rods, an axle, power steering pump, a fuel filter, fuel pump, fuel filter. Had the alternator rebuilt, had the starter rebuilt, put a whole new distributor with plug wires, cap, and recently replaced the cap, rotor, and the plug wires. It's got a whole timing kit, water pump, timing belt, oil pump. Basically, anything major at this car has already been replaced, except the head gasket. And it's been about probably a year since I painted this valve cover, and it still looks pretty badass, or at least on camera. But yeah, and painted this along with it. Used to go right here, cover the exhaust, but the new manifold doesn't have any holes for it, so I just took it off. Wasted a lot of time painting it, but you know, whatever. This is my old manifold. Probably saved 80 pounds taking that thing off, because it was not light at all. These are the factory rims that came with it. I already painted them once, and getting ready to paint them again. Probably paint them two-tone. That'll probably be another video. Oh, and I've done shocks to it at least 5 times. Just did them recently, about a few months ago. Because this car sits pretty low to the ground, as you can see. It sits probably maybe 3 inches off the ground, so you feel every single bump. But yeah, everything pretty much, you know, it's 31 years old and still on the road and still driving with the original motor, original transmission. Everything seems to still work and drive fine. And yeah, most of the time when I can afford it or find parts, I'll be working on this baby. I'm still waiting on the antique tag to come in for her. I've been waiting on it for about 4 weeks now. But yeah, in the future it's gonna get painted, new top, and yeah, so it's about wraps it up for this here first video. Another thing I want to mention is these tires and rims on this car are factory 13-inch rims and tires, so they are very, very hard to find. And all 4 of them are mismatched, and most of them are trailer tires because they are so small and hard to find. And you can find them on the internet at Tire Rack, but I don't feel like paying $800 for 4 tires. Then I gotta mount them, so I just stick with these used trailer tires I keep getting. But yeah, you know, stay tuned. because I'm as far as I know, I'm the only channel on YouTube that has one of these cars. I mean, other people have had them, but there's only like 4 or 5 videos of this car on YouTube, period, that I found. So, yeah, I'm gonna be posting stuff about this car all the time, and maybe some vlogging of car shows and stuff with it, and just, you know, hanging around, goofing off. So, anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for this one, guys. So, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned till the next one.